Let me tell you one thing. Most of these people that are selling health-related products online, they don't really care about your health. Yes, they just want to make money. And you see them advocating a lot of things just to make money. Yeah, in fact, I was watching a lady, she was selling health-related products online, and she was telling ladies that if you take this medication, in 1 week, your waist will enlarge.
Oh my God.
Your boot will enlarge, and so on and so forth. There was even one that was telling people that if you are having erectile dysfunction, as you are taking this medication, your manhood is standing erect immediately.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
Let me tell you, all those things are false. Yes, I know that recovering from some of these health challenges is very possible. Some of these things, some of these health challenges that we feel they are not incurable, they are curable, but it takes time. It's not something that happens overnight, unless it's a miracle. Because I'm a medical professional, but I believe in miracle. I know miracles still occur. But don't be believing all these things, all these people that used to say a lot of things online. And if you see the confidence with which they say this thing, the confidence and the boldness alone will make you think that what they are saying is the truth, but you don't know they are lying. Yes. If you go to the market, you see people, say a lot of things, even herbalists that claim they cure so and so sicknesses, but they don't even know what the sickness is all about. They don't even know the root cause of the sickness. So how do you expect to have a solution to a particular health challenge when you don't even know what is happening inside the body? That is to tell you that you have to be careful. So be very careful out there. Yeah. So today I'll be talking about hepatitis, what you need to know about hepatitis, what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones from hepatitis, and then the signs and symptoms to look out for. And then what you can do if you are somebody that already has hepatitis B, what you can do to better your health. So stay tuned. This video is going to help you. When we talk about hepatitis, we are talking about inflammation of the liver. Yes, inflammation of the liver. And when we talk about inflammation, it's just your body's natural response against anything infection, injury, or whatsoever the body considers to be foreign in the body. Let's take, for instance, maybe if you are walking and you accidentally hit your foot on a table, you will notice that immediately the place will start to swell, it will pain you, the place will turn reddish in color, and then if you feel it, it will be a bit warm. That is inflammation taking place. So when this kind of a thing occurs in the liver, you say the person is having hepatitis. Yes. And as you know, there are several other causes of hepatitis. It is not only virus that causes hepatitis. There's what we call alcoholic hepatitis. That is the kind of hepatitis that is caused by alcohol. Yes, if you take excess of alcohol, it can lead to the inflammation of the liver. There's also in drug-induced hepatitis. That is your paracetamol, the common paracetamol that you know. If you take an overdose of paracetamol, it can lead to the inflammation of the liver. So that is the reason why we do not encourage any intake of overdose. We don't encourage overdose. So we'll be narrowing this video down to hepatitis virus. That is the hepatitis that is caused by a virus. We have hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, hepatitis E. You can see that it's very plenty. Yeah. So once this virus gets into the body, I'll be talking about hepatitis B and C, because A, D, and E, they are easily treatable. In fact, without medication, your body can easily get rid of it. So hepatitis B and C are a bit stubborn. Yeah. So once this virus gets into the body, what it will do is that through the bloodstream, it will migrate into the liver. Yes, that's where they like to live. Just as you like sleeping in your bedroom, these ones, they like living in the liver. So, and once they get into the liver, what they will do is that they will enter into what we call inoculation. They will enter into the hepatocytes, that is the cells of the liver, and they will start multiplying there. They will start increasing in number. So when your immune system, that is the soldiers in your body, when they notice that something is going wrong in your liver, what they will do is that they will recruit themselves and then migrate to the liver to fight this virus. So as they are fighting the virus, they are destroying the hepatocytes, those liver cells. Yes. So that is why we call it cell-mediated immune damage, because it's not actually the virus that is causing damage to your liver, but the person's immune system. As the immune system is trying to fight against the virus, they are fighting against the liver cells. And over time, you'll start noticing the person will start having signs like fever, headache, vomiting, muscle pains, rashes in the body, and stomach pain, especially in the right side of the stomach, and several signs and symptoms. Yes. So I think you already know what hepatitis is all about. So now let's go to how you can contract hepatitis, because there are several misconceptions about how someone can contract hepatitis, especially hepatitis B and C. So the major way to contract hepatitis B and C is through contact with an infected blood or fluid, body fluid, something like semen. Having sex and unprotected sex with somebody who is already positive of the virus. Yes, you can easily contract it that way. There's also what we call the vertical or the perinatal transmission. Yes, that is when a pregnant woman, in the course, a woman that is pregnant and is already infected with the virus, in the course of delivery, it can easily transmit it to the baby. So another way to contract this is what, through blood transfusion. That is why if you are going for a blood transfusion, you try to go to a reputable medical center, because if the blood is not properly screened and is already infected with the virus, if it is given to somebody who doesn't have the virus, automatically the person is getting it. Then again, through the use of sharps, something like needle, syringes, clipper, razor blade, and the rest of all these things, especially women that used to go for manicure and pedicure. Try to go to a place that is known for accurate sterilization of the equipment. Because, for instance, if somebody who is already infected with this virus uses a particular needle or uses a razor blade and then keeps it after, maybe as he's trying to use the needle, he has a cut. This virus is very stubborn that it can stay alive outside the body for up to 1 week. That is to tell you how stubborn it is. So if the person now uses it and then keeps the razor blade, and then you that doesn't have anything, you now go and collect it and use, and maybe on the process you now have a cut, there's every high chance that you are contracting the virus. Yes. So avoid the use of sharps. I don't think people use a toothbrush. I don't think people share toothbrush. But if you are doing something like that, you should avoid it by all means. Then again, I encourage people to buy their own personal clipper, so that if you are going to a barbing salon, you carry your clipper. I think clippers are very cheap these days. So go and get your clipper, so that when you are contracting a particular sickness, you will know where it is coming from. There are several misconceptions. People used to say that you can contract it so and so means. Number one, you cannot contract hepatitis B or C by handshake. You can't contract it by hugging. You cannot even contract it when that is maybe somebody that is infected is sneezing or coughing or something like that. So people with hepatitis B or C shouldn't be stigmatized. Yes. But I also want to point out, if you are having hepatitis B or C, do not ignore it. Go and treat it today. Yes, because if you ignore it, it might lead to several, complications like, several liver complications like liver failure, liver cancer, or cirrhosis of the liver. So I said, if left untreated, so go and treat it. There are several people around the world that are having hepatitis B that are living in a healthy and productive life. Yes, so you are not alone. So diagnosis of hepatitis B shouldn't discourage you. Rather, it will encourage you to take charge of your health. The more informed you are about your health, the better equipped you are to make decisions that will better your health. There are effective medications out there for the treatment of hepatitis B and hepatitis C. And then, research into better treatment and potential cure are ongoing around the world. So the essence of this channel is to bring you health information that will help you to navigate the health challenge with ease and with confidence. So thank you for subscribing to this channel as we continue to grow together, as we continue to support each other with accurate health information, and also tell you what to do, answer common questions that will help you navigate that health challenge. Again, before I forget, if you know you haven't vaccinated, if you haven't taken your vaccine for hepatitis, it's very cheap, and it's just 3 doses within the interval of 6 months, and you are good to go. If you take the vaccine, even if you are exposed to the virus later in life, you will not contract the virus. So why not go and take the vaccine now? So you can go and take all these vaccines. They are not even costly.